Maine was incredibly fortunate when Karen and Barry Mills decided to move to Maine. Karen brought with her just an incredible breadth of experience in business.
Yeah, she really spearheaded a major initiative to upgrade our research and development capability, including jumping into politics.
And it was just fascinating to watch her, who had never worked in Augusta before, and worked with legislative committees and legislators, the way she maneuvered and worked the committee. And I was so pleased when she was nominated by President Obama to head up the Small Business Administration.
Karen, she has this remarkable quality of being able to be in the moment. So when she is running the Small Business Administration or working down at Harvard, Karen is fully engaged in doing what she's doing. But the moment she stops doing that and has to focus on the boys or on me or on Bowdoin, she's there. So Karen grew up in Wellesley, Massachusetts, went to Radcliffe and Harvard, then went directly to Harvard Business School, and then worked at General Foods and at McKinsey.
And Karen, all on her own, ran a equity firm called Solarium in New York.
We moved here in 2001, and she continued working in her venture firm in New York City.
Well, she was very much a part of the Brunswick community. Her kids were in the public schools, they were on the teams, she came to all the games, she worked in the snack shack. So she dove into what people did in a small community in Maine.
And then around 2005, 2006, she got involved with Governor Baldacci.
It was through her efforts, working with my administration, to basically come in and set up a service center so that all of the different state departments could utilize this one center, sort of like a cloud. They could utilize that one center rather than having duplications of that effort in each of the state departments. I just give her a lot of the credit in terms of the work that we did to become more efficient and to be able to have more collaboration.
Well, having known Karen as long as I have, I've always known of her desire to make a contribution. She did that as soon as she came to Maine, so all of us here understood how much she cared about our future. So it wasn't a surprise to me when I heard that she was looking to potentially become the administrator of the Small Business Administration. And Olympia, having chaired the Small Business Committee in the Senate, I also knew that agency needed good leadership. So it seemed to me like a marriage made in heaven, and it turned out to be.
She was the perfect person for the SBA, in my view.
I was pleased that the President saw the same things that I saw in Karen. And I think it shined bright for all of us in Maine to have somebody in the cabinet. It represented Maine well, and it represented the country very well.
She showed some pretty good political skills in those days. I don't know if she thought of herself as a politician, but that's certainly what she was doing.
She is the mother of a ship in the Navy called the Millinocket that was commissioned just as she was leaving the Small Business Administration, and so she's very proud of that. So I think they had to repair the ship after she finished breaking the champagne bottle against the bow. She hit it so hard.
Karen is a wonderful role model for junior achievement because she did things the right way. She got the right education. She focused on economics and finance and business. And then she took that education and what she learned and she applied it in the real world.
You don't have anybody better match for the criteria for junior achievement. Financial literacy, youth motivation, leadership. I think she'd be at the top of the list as far as I'm concerned.